Shalom. Today in Misnomers in the Torah, we're going to talk about Kabbalah. Kabbalah is always a popular topic because everybody imagines there's something secret going on that they're not privy to, and they want to know what's the story with Kabbalah. Well, I have some disappointing news. Although people think that Kabbalah is the study of the world's secrets and you can create living beings with Kabbalah and do all sorts of magic tricks with Kabbalah, that's not what Kabbalah is at all. Kabbalah is a system of thought. It's a different system, a different methodology that we're used to. One has to be taught about Kabbalah, and it allows a person to be able to understand the most complex areas of metaphysics. There are levels of knowledge that are simple. For instance, somebody can know the Aleph Bet, the Hebrew letters, while somebody else can know how to put them together and read, and somebody else that's even more learned can be able to translate and explain what something says in Hebrew. And then the person that's even more learned than that can be able to study Chumash and explain the Torah, and then go on to the Talmud and Halacha. As we go on and further on in our studies, a person with a methodology of thought is able, they're trained to analyze, they're able to understand the next level of wisdom better, or even at all, more so than the person before. And studying and learning Torah is a process. We go from one step to the next step to the next step. You can't skip steps. If you don't understand the Tanakh, the Torah, and the Nevi'im and the Ketuvim, you're not going to be able to understand the Talmud properly. You might think you do. You might be able to open up one of these translated Talmudic books and think you understand what's going on because it's in the language that you speak, but you don't really understand. There's a level of metaphysics that we learn about in Jewish philosophy that, again, some people will get and some people won't. And then there's the next level. Once you've mastered the levels before, then you can move on to Kabbalah and understand what Kabbalah is. But if you haven't mastered those previous levels, if you don't understand the Talmud and know the Talmud on your fingertips, have a true mastery of the Talmud and in the proper way with proper analysis, again, not just that you can pick up a translated Gemara and be able to read it, but you fully understand and have mastered the Talmud, and you've mastered halacha, and you have perfected your character, and you learn the tradition of methodology of Kabbalah from somebody else, a master themselves, then you can. All of these new books that we have out there, Kabbalah, and talks about different spheres in the heavens and everything like that. It's all jokes and narishkeit, and is not what Kabbalah is. It's a scam. For sure, things like the Kabbalah Center are a scam. But even great, what seem to be Torah scholars that are going out and explaining that they're going to give a lesson in Kabbalah, or that Kabbalah has been revealed. The Mishnah says that it's forbidden to talk about these areas except with only one student in your entire life. So all these people that are running around selling you a bill of goods on what Kabbalah is, it's a joke. Don't listen. Rabbi Moshe Feinstein talked about at the end of his life how he had not mastered enough of what we have on our shelves here, the regular Torah, to be able to move on to the next parts. It takes a little humility and a recognition that Kabbalah needs a little more than that, and that the average person shouldn't be looking at it or even pretending to teach it. Shalom.